Good morning, folks. Papa Joe here. This is supposed to be like my third weigh-in. I think I can't keep track of them anymore. This is what, Mama, the 31st or the first? I don't know. Well, let's see what my phone says. It says September 1st, 1990, or 2019, 1990. Boy, don't I wish. Wrong year. I missed it by 19. You going with Mama? Go. Call him. Did my weigh in this morning, and I'm the exact same weight, 263.5. I haven't done my blood sugar yet today. I'm sure there's nothing drastically new with it. I meant to do it before I started this. I didn't do it. Let's see, I told you all about the vittles that we'd cooked last week, and I did eat them out there on the road. Had a couple things that wasn't on my diet. Stopped by one truck stop and they had a benefit going and was selling hamburgers, so I bought a couple of them. Let's see, I've been eating a few breakfast burritos, which include eggs and sausage, of course, and cheese, which none of the three is supposed to be on my diet. It is what it is. Right now, I'm kind of just trying to play a little bit and cut back some things, and we'll see if it does any good or not. It obviously has not helped me to lose any weight. Me and Grandma, when I got in Friday, we went out to dinner and went to a Mexican place here in town. We had an appetizer, a mixed tray appetizer, and had a big meal. Had me a beerita. That's a margarita with a beer turned up down in it. So that definitely wasn't on my diet. That's beside the point right now. Just filling you in on how I'm eating, what little changes that I'm making. Went shopping yesterday. Today I'm going to be making me up a soup. I got an organic vegetable broth that I'll use for my stock. I'm going to try some kale. I've never eaten kale before. I was standing over there looking at some stuff, mumbling to myself. Grandma went over to pick up our meds and her Dr. Atkins stuff or whatever. And lady was joking with me about talking to myself, so we engaged in a conversation. I told her I was trying to learn how to cook some of these vegetables up here, some of these greens that I'd never cooked before. I said, kind of like kale. I said, I've never really ate kale. I don't know how I would really prepare it. And she said, the way I do it is I buy a chicken stock and I cook it in chicken stock. I said, like you would cabbage. She said, yeah. So I played off of that idea, and I went ahead and got some kale. And I'm not going to do a chicken broth. I'm going to do a vegetable broth. We used it before, and we really liked it. I did get some celery to add to it, and I got some baby potatoes to throw in there with it. Tomorrow, which is Labor Day, we are hoping to do a little barbecue. I've kept talking about doing that, and I just hadn't got the motivation during the heat to go out and do it. We're hoping tomorrow we will. We got some zucchini. Well, I say we, but Grandma leaves it up to me on that stuff to decide what I want to try eating and whatnot. So we're going to cook up some of the zucchini and squash out on the grill. Got some bell peppers, which I like bell peppers, and they're supposed to be good on here. I used to eat the dickens out of them, but I like eating them once, and anymore I eat them 2 or 3 times. So I'm gonna cook those up out there, and we got some kind of little steaks that we're gonna cook up. Last night she cooked up pork loin, cooked up 2 of them. Turned out real good. She got the pre-seasoned kind. We had those and a baked potato, which I can't have it. Only I eat skin and all. She doesn't eat the skin. The skin's the only place where you really get anything out of them. I've known that for years. And we had some ranch style beans. And I fixed me up 1 go tray of that. And she had her a go plate that we made. It's in my go dish, but it's for her at the house. And that still left us 1 pork loin, which here in a little bit I'm going to slice up part of it, and I'm going to grill it in a skillet. And one half of one of the baked potatoes we've got, I'll go ahead and cook it up in a couple eggs. So they're telling me to cut out the meats. I'm having issues with that. I'm not a vegetarian, and Grandma definitely is not. Speaking of which, we engaged in a conversation when I started talking about that soup today, telling her what I'd got, what was in my basket. We could put our heads together. And she's like, okay, well, I'll get me a chicken breast out of the freezer and cook it up. So I went ahead and got a beef sausage that I'm going to slice up and put in that, because we like our meats, damn it. I totally understand what they're talking about on the meats. I really get it. However, at our age, when you've been eating meat all these years, it's hard to just say no and become a vegan. I'm not going to become a vegan. I don't see it happening in my world, and I damn sure don't see it happening in Grandma's world. So that's where I'm at. That's the upcoming week on the meal that I'm hoping to prepare. Maybe I'll make a video later on in the week. I've drunk quite a few waters, not as much as I did the previous week. I've had a couple of energy drinks, a couple cups of Diet Mountain Dew. I haven't cut them out any more than I had. I still need to work on cutting back on them. So, baby steps. That's all I'm taking right now is baby steps. I'm not doing quite good enough in my opinion. I just got to motivate myself to do more. That's what's going on in mine. Some of y'all that said you was going to join us, what are y'all doing in yours? Have you made any progress? What little steps are you taking for yourselves? With that, I got to do my Sunday morning thing here in a few minutes. Y'all remember, God loves you, and so do I. Let's get healthier together, folks. Let me know what you're doing. Bye now.